You right? How am you? My name's Dave. I'm Dave the dog. I'm a dog, and I'm called Dave if you ain't worked it out yet. And I'm from the Black Country in the West Midlands. This is why I talk properly like this. So this is Dave Unleashed. It's like Dave on walkies without a lead. That's like Unleashed. So I get to do stuff. And I got my trainer nearby, sadly. You there, JoJo?
Yes, I'm here.
Can't get rid of it. Like a bad smell in a tube. It's always there when you don't want it. Anyway, we're looking at stuff today. And we got story time. And we got art time. Is that right?
Yes.
And we're starting today with story time, because we always does. And it's about ships and stuff.
No, it's not. We're doing the creation story, remember?
What's the title?
It's called Land Ahoy.
That's what I meant. It's about ships and stuff.
No ship's been invented yet.
Yeah, but if there's land, there's got to be a ship. Otherwise, how could it be an oy? Land ahoy means a ship has seen land.
It means land was created on this day, day 3.
You didn't think the title through, did you?
I thought it was good until now.
Until I got involved. And I shone a light on your issues.
Light was day 1.
Day 2 was clocks.
Was it?
Time.
Was it?
Pretty sure.
I don't think so.
Should we do the story time now?
I think so.
Eat it.
For story time today, we're looking at how God created everything. And today we find out what God created on day 3. But first of all, let me call up Dave to join us. Call Dave. Dave,
You're
how
right,
you doing?
JoJo.
All right, I'm good. You ready for the story?
Is it the one with the dogs in it?
No dogs in this one.
You sure?
You got to be patient, you have, yeah.
I don't do patience. I ain't got
Well,
fingers.
There is a dog in this story time. It's you, Dave the dog. It wouldn't be the same without you.
Not really. Nor you, JoJo.
That's right, yeah. So today...
Be like Dave and no one.
No one, yeah, nobody.
Yeah, boring story because I don't know it.
That's it. Today's story is called Land Ahoy.
I'll let you just kick off then. You get going.
We're just cracking on with it, yeah.
No interruptions from me. You just get going.
This is day
Take a
3.
running start and get on with it.
Yes.
People want to start.
Can I? So
Please do.
We're doing the creation account. God created the universe, and on day 1, do you remember what he created on day 1, Dave?
It
was
clocks.
day and night. Yeah. It was like time. Yeah, day and night.
See?
Yeah, well done. And day 2, what did he create on day 2?
1, 2.
It was the sky. Yeah, the sky. And today, you'll be very excited to know, God said, he spoke things into creation.
It's good, that, like a Bluetooth. Said this before, did I?
You did, didn't you? And he said, let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place to create dry land.
Good, that.
That's why we've called the story Land Ahoy, because he separated the seas and he called the land, and he called the seas sea. Pretty good, huh?
Did he see the sea or did he see the sea? Or was the sea like the land? Was the land on the sea? Was the sea like land?
He just made this.
Did he see the land? Or did he make the sea?
Did he see it? Oh, is that a joke? I can't get my glasses on. I can't see. So he created the land, and you've got sea and land, but he didn't stop there. No. So we've got land, we've got more. Sea. There's more. He created
dogs.
No, not yet. Vegetation. All the plants and the trees.
That makes sense, that.
Yeah. And everything.
The dog has to go for a wee against the tree.
And
if there was dogs first, they'd be stuck having a wee and no trees.
And
trees have got to come first. That God, he's smart.
Yeah, give you shade, shelter, and sticks.
And somewhere to...
You like your sticks, don't you, Dave?
Oh, look, sticks. I've got big sticks. I've got little sticks. I've got long sticks and little... That's cruel, that.
But you know what's really exciting about this vegetation? they've got seeds in them. So every plant and every tree had seeds in them so they could reproduce and have more plants and more trees.
Do you know
How
what
cool
else?
is that?
All them trees haven't been weed on yet.
Oh, my goodness. Well, there are no dogs at this stage because this is day 3. We've got land, we've got sea, we've got day and night, and now we've got vegetation. And it's all sorts of seed-bearing plants and trees with seed-bearing fruit. So I don't know if you saw the picture at the start for
Like a
story
potato.
time.
That's a fruit aid. The
No, I
French
think
say
that's
it's
a
an apple of the
vegetable.
earth.
Is it? Well, it's a vegetable, I think.
Pomme de terre.
Yeah. Oh, a bit of French
Proper
there.
French, that.
Oh, I'm impressed, Dave. Didn't know you could speak French.
Nor did I.
Come out. Just come out like that. So isn't that amazing? Yeah. So you've got seed-bearing fruit. And there's a picture earlier.
What's
So-
a seed bearing fruit?
Seed-bearing. So
What's that?
basically it's fruit with seeds in it, which means it can reproduce.
Like a potato.
Not so much.
Carrot.
What? Melon, passion fruit, apples, maybe.
I
Lots
said
of fruit.
apples. The
Yeah.
French say apple of the earth.
Yeah.
That's a potato.
That picture you saw at the front, it had a palm tree on and get coconuts from palm trees. So there you
Coconut's
go.
not a fruit.
What
you
is it
muppet.
then? What is it?
It's a coconut.
It's a coconut, fair enough. I think we best stay away from categorizing food and just stick with the fact that God created plants and vegetation. Then we can't go wrong,
What's a
can we?
coconut plant look like?
Well, do you
Do
know
they
that
grow
picture?
under the earth?
No, did you not see the palm tree, the picture earlier? That's a coconut tree,
That's
isn't it?
Wood.
Palm tree.
That's a palm tree. If it was a coconut tree, it'd be called a coconut tree. You utter muppet. Honestly.
Palm trees with coconuts on it, aren't they?
But then it'd be a coconut tree, not a palm tree.
Do you think?
Oh.
Oh, like if it was an apple tree, it'd be an apple tree, and if it was a melon tree, would it be a potato tree then?
Yeah, I got one in my garden.
I don't think so, because they're under the ground.
Trees can't grow underground.
Moving on. Basically, God thought that was
Have
good.
you read this through?
No.
Have you thought this through?
Do you know what? It was really simple. Day 3, God makes the land, he's got the sea and all the vegetation. Job done, sorted. And he says, it is good. And he was very pleased.
That's what I
And
say
that was-
when I see a tree and I need a wee.
And that was
It
the
is
third
good.
day. Day 3, done and dusted. What do you think of that then?
I think God's smart.
Do you?
Ah,
Why?
made the trees before the dogs, so we had somewhere to go when we came out.
Yeah, there's an order, isn't there? That's the great thing about God. There's order to his creation.
He thinks about the little things.
Absolutely.
Got to have a wee.
And sticks.
Sticks with it.
Sticks to play with.
I got big sticks and little sticks. I got long sticks and short sticks. Baby sticks, like big sticks.
So, thank you for joining us, Dave,
Nearly
for
made me
day
growl then.
3 of creation. What did God create on day 3, Dave?
He made trees for dogs to wee on.
Oh, he did the land. He created land, sea, and all the vegetation, not
Clever,
just
lad.
trees.
Palm trees, coke. I still don't think a coconut comes from a palm tree.
Don't
Should
you?
it be called a coconut tree?
Do you think?
Palm trees have got palms.
We'll check it out,
Like
shall
Palm
we?
Sunday.
We'll check it out.
Not coconut Sunday, is it? Because that don't work, that. If you stick coconuts on the floor, that donkey with Jesus would have fallen over.
Anyway, on day 3, God
saying.
created all vegetation and the land and the sea. Job done. Brilliant.
Fair enough.
What did you think of that then?
A little bit bothered about that coconut tree.
Thanks for joining us, Dave.
You're very welcome.
We'll see you next time, all right?
Ah,
Bye for now.
you are a bit.
And that was story time.
I'm a bit confused about that coconut plant. Because you was talking about one.
Do you want me to answer, do you?
Well, if you don't mind.
We were just talking about plants being created on day 3, and I thought we agreed that we should just stick to that because we don't know what we're talking about.
Because you was talking about them seed-bearing thingies. Like a gooseberry and a raspberry. You know your surname's Berry?
Yeah.
You get lots of jokes about raspberries and gooseberries.
No, not really.
Do you want some?
No.
Fair enough. Don't get them jokes. Well, that was story time. That was good, that. Apart from that coconut thing, scares me. Art time. Is it not, JoJo?
Yes.
What are we doing this time?
It was still doing plates. and it's land, sea and seed.
So it's a bit of clay work.
Clay?
Pottery? Making plates? Is there a kiln involved?
No,
that oven thing?
No, it's a paper plate.
Oh. Not like a pottery thing?
No.
Rightio. Well, anyway, it's our time now, so enjoy this non-pottery plate making thing. Apparently. Hit it.
For art time today, we're making a land, sea and seed plate to remind us that God created on day 3 all the land and vegetation. So we've got 2 plates here that are already decorated, and you'll need a white plate and something to colour in with blue sea, so paint or pencils or crayons. I've used blue paint there. And before you paint it, we'll put some string on. So we'll need a hole punch to punch a hole in the plate, put some string on. And then to make the land, I've used yellow paper on this side, and then I've cut up green bits of paper for sort of like grass on that side. But you can use yellow or green paint or crayons and pencils. And what's really exciting and fun is you can go outside and collect some leaves and sticks to make it look like vegetation on there. And the other thing you can do is collect these little bits you get from a hole punch, and that could be like the seeds, because God said on day 3 he made seed-bearing plants, and so that can represent the seeds. So we'll take some paint then, blue paint, and this is the fun part, nice big brush strokes, and just whoosh it all on and paint it completely over. Now you might want to put the hole in before you get the paint all over. So you just take a bit of string, and you can have the string as long as you want, depending on how far down you want the plate to come. So I'll just cut a little bit off. And then before I get paint all over myself, I'm just going to create a hole there and put my string on. But it's up to you. You can put the string on first or afterwards. It's up to you. And you can decorate it how you like to as well. So I'm just going to tie a little knot there in the top, so that's ready to hang. And then I'll just carry on making the sea. As I say, on day 3, God he parted the sea basically and created the land. And then he put lots of vegetation on there, all the plants and the flowers, everything you can imagine. And you keep painting that through. And I've done one earlier. Ta-ta! And that's all painted. And what I've done is put a green blob on. That's actually foam to represent the land. And as I say, just use what you've got at home. Bits of green paper, yellow. You could wait till the paint dries and then put some yellow on top. And this is the fun part. Get some glue and stick some sticks on. Sticks, that's interesting. So whoosh it with glue, whatever glue you've got. You might need stronger glue than the one I've got, but see how you get on. The leaves, it'll be fine because this is quite light. And so just grab some leaves. These are just weeds I found outside, and just stick them on like that to make it look like there's lots of vegetation that God created on day 3. And there we go. Put a few sticks. That one might not stick too much because that one's a bit big actually. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray some seeds on, because I thought that would look really cool. So I'll put a bit of glue on there and sprinkle some seeds on. I'm probably going to need a bit more glue. But there we go. How cool is that? So enjoy making your land, sea and seed plate. Family prayer time. So what is it, Peter?
Well, it's where me and Mum, or Joe, we find a subject for a prayer, so maybe the psalm or a country, and then we pray as we feel led. And Bob's your uncle.
It's excellent. Yeah, absolutely. It's family prayer time. Me and Pete pray together, and we'd like you to pray as a family. So join us for family prayer time.
You're right. That was our time. I was chatting with JoJo during that, right? Because I wanted to ask her, because she was talking about how God made things like plants and trees and stuff, and she said that God made vegetarians, and I was a bit confused. What was you on about, JoJo?
I got my words mixed up. I meant vegetation.
Is that like a vegan?
No, vegetation is anything we that grows.
So like a vegetarian, you said. God made the vegetarians.
Well, a vegetarian is either an animal or a human being, and God didn't make them till day 6.
So we can't make no vegetarians yet.
Not yet.
So no vegetarian pizza.
No.
Well, I don't know what to say to that, really. Anyway, well, I hope you enjoyed that art time and get your art on. Be awesome, that. Good fab. I ain't got fingers, so I can't really do painting.
Well, you could collect sticks for it, couldn't you?
I like sticks. I like sticks, and I got big ones and I got little ones, and you are naughties. My laugh there. Anyway, that's another Dave Unleashed for another week. I hope you have a good time. You can go back to berrybunch.org. They're right.
Yep.
Look up show resources. They're right.
Yep.
And if you go to show resources, you can find story time and art time, and you can watch those bits on their own once again. Well, you can watch it as many times as you like, actually. And you can download them and all. Is that right?
Yep.
Cool. So thanks for joining us for another Dave Unleashed. That's me good. You can say bye-bye, JoJo.
Bye.
And bye-bye from Joe. Bye-bye from me. Stay frosty.